So what we're cultivating here is a sustainable ecosystem that actually perpetuates itself. So instead of fighting against nature, which requires a lot of time and energy and resources and ultimately leads to a more depleted environment, we're actually working with nature in developing our food production system. So one of the key components of that is simply planting and growing what grows really well, what does really well. And that's either going to be mostly native plants or other plants that are just very accustomed to living in this type of environment. So over the course of years, we are finding plants that do really well and plants that don't do so well. Rather than spending a lot of time and energy trying to get these plants that don't do so well to grow just so we can have some specific type of food, we instead grow something that grows really well. And most of the time, these are native plants. Again, most of the food that people are eating is not really even a plant that grows out in nature. It's something that has been cultivated and bred by humans for a long period of time, and it's been bred and cultivated in a very controlled environment. So it's not really like this wild, natural, sort of heirloom type variety. And so this is going to mean it's going to have a lot of weaknesses and require a lot of maintenance to upkeep. So with the combination of planting plants that do well in this environment and then also doing companion planting, we are actually planting plants that use and replenish different resources in the soil so that you're not sucking out all the nutrients in the soil and then having to put in a bunch of compost with a specific vitamin or mineral in order to get it to grow. We've got multiple types of plants growing, and they're taking and also putting back multiple types of nutrients into the soil. We've got the mulching and the composting and all of that, so we're constantly getting new nutrition into our soil without the need for any sort of fertilizer. And every single year, we are harvesting all of our own seeds and we are replanting these. And so what's happening is our plants are evolving specifically to this environment to thrive more and more and more and more. So in sustainability, rather than trying to change and control and fight against the natural flow, which is what humanity is doing in most areas of life, we're working with that. We're creating a balance, we're creating a harmony that, yes, it is providing us with what we want, which is food, but we're doing that in a way that's sustainable. We're doing that in a way that is actually making a healthier ecosystem than a more depleted one. And we're doing that without the need or the use of money. This and so much more is possible.